7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail.
Happy Friday. Welcome to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I am so excited on this beautiful Friday. We have Emily from Reverie talking all things hats, jewelries, events, all the things. I'm so excited. She's amazing. And we're talking to Tegan, who we love, Eagle Valley Library District. And we're going to make a very good breakfast snack this morning. So grab that cup of coffee, sit back. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Indulge in the bold flavors of Makoto at Grand Hyatt Vail. Make your reservations today.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that weather for this Friday. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 45, 70% chance of snow. Wind southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So it's going to be a little bit wet out there today this morning. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, mostly cloudy. Noon, we're going to see more of that snow coming in. 44 degrees, 4 p.m., 39 and snow showers consistently throughout the day. 8 p.m., 33 with more snow. So get on out there in the mountain. I need to get more skiing in for sure. Eagle 45, Avon 46, Vail 45, all with consistent snow throughout the day. Denver 36 degrees. Let's take a look at tonight. Low of 24 degrees, 50% chance of snow, mostly cloudy, and the sunset is 6:04, so it's becoming sooner and sooner in the day. Winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Friday, overcast and 34 degrees. Saturday, 40, but the low 16. Sunday, continuous sun, mostly sunny, 49 degrees. Monday, mostly sunny, 52 degrees, feeling and looking a little bit more like spring a couple weeks away. And then Tuesday, partly cloudy, 48 degrees with a little bit more of that snow. Let's take a look at the Beaver Creek snow report. 4 inches, that's what we love to see in the last 24. 6 inches in the last 48. 211s for the season total and 58 inches for the base depth. Now, Beaver Creek lift hours 8:30 to 4 p.m. Love skiing Beaver Creek. 24 lifts open at BC, 174 trails open, which mean 98% of the terrain is open in Beaver Creek. So pretty good over there. Vail Mountain snow report 3 inches in the last 24, 8 in the last 48, 265 for the season total, and 74 inches for the base depth. Now, lift hours for Vail Mountain 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. Let's take a look at the Vail Mountain final snow report. 30 lifts are open, 274 trails open, which make 98% of the terrain open. That is what we love to see. Get on out there and get your ski and your shred on, and keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
TV8 Vail is expanding its distribution, and we want you to be the first to know. You can now find TV8 and our all-Spanish live stream Conecta en Vivo on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Search the channel store for TV8 Vail and Conecta en Vivo on your device and add them to your list of favorite channels. And as always, you can continue to live stream on our website at tv8vail.com or find us on Spotify. At home or on the go, you'll never miss a minute of your favorite local programs on TV8.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tv8vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm very excited. We have a good friend, an amazing soul, and an amazing human, Emily from Reverie, here to talk all things. We're going to talk a little bit jewelry, hats, events. How are you doing, Emily?
I'm so well, and thank you so much for letting me come on.
Letting you, girl. We're excited.
I just get so excited to shine light on our brand, Reverie Collaborative.
Yes.
So Reverie Collaborative is the brainchild of Jen Boret and Carrie Calvin.
Yes.
Jen owns Barrett Brooks, which is based out of Edwards, and Carrie owns Sunward, which is based out of Gypsum.
Okay.
Two incredible product lines, jewelry, all the things that you mentioned. So Reverie Collaborative is our events piece that allows us to bring these creative product lines to you at your corporate event, your family event. If you want to gather and have a great time and walk away with great items, that's what we do for you.
I love this so much because I feel like you're a good poster child, a good model, as it were, for this, for the collaboration, because all your jewelry and the hat and your whole vibe is what you guys stand for, which is so cool because, girl, I feel like I have the same vibe. I love it.
Absolutely. I know. I always say it's really tough. I twist my arm to have to wear.
It's stunning. So beautiful.
Thank you.
How did you guys, because this is so exciting, I know all these different pieces coming together. How did you collab? How did this, like the brainchild, how did this come to be?
So it's actually a really funny story.
Yeah.
I had known Jen, who owns Barrett Brooks,
Right.
And she had brought me on with that product line. And I literally left for vacation.
Yeah.
And halfway through my vacation, I got a phone call from Jen saying that she and Carrie had teamed up because
cool.
there was a demand for the events to be able to make this brainchild of Reverie Collaborative.
That is so neat. And tell us a little bit of the different, because I know personally I've been to a lot of the events. Tell me kind of the different events and things that you've done in the past and what you guys have coming up. In the
Absolutely.
future.
So we do activations with our hot branding bar, foiling, laser engraving. We can bring that on site. Again, with the hats, the jewelry, things like that. And we've had incredible opportunity right here in Vail Valley, Vail Farmers Market, things at hotels. We had the pleasure of doing an event with Neil Diamond and his family.
That's amazing. That is so cool. I love that you got the biggest smile and you said that. I'm like, we all love Neil Diamond. Who doesn't love Neil Diamond?
Yeah. There's a lot of pinch me moments that we're finding, and a little engine that could. We're small women-owned businesses in the Valley, and the opportunity that we're capturing is unbelievable.
And I know you have a big event coming up very soon here.
Yes, absolutely. We have the pleasure of partnering with Habitat for Humanity tomorrow to be a sponsor of the Carpenter's Ball at the Heighth. So we're very excited to be able to do all the things.
That's amazing. And so you guys, all three of you, are such strong, independent women. I know all three of you. No, but truly. And I think it's so cool to see this magic in the making of all these Vail locals coming together, having this beautiful product. And like, I have to imagine it's fun. It's really fun to work with the three of you together.
It's incredibly fun. I say I work for two creative geniuses,
Yes,
and my
agreed.
job is to harness their power.
I love that.
And I get to be the biggest hype man for two artists that are also incredible fabricators. They can take these ideas out of their head and bring them into fabrication and make all of the things.
I mean, it's wild. We should say, just because I know, but we need to let everyone know, we have, I'm putting myself in this. You guys
You're
have,
part of it.
I love that. I feel like the whole valley feels part of it, which is so cool. Hats, permanent jewelry, tons of jewelry. And the hats, we should say too, it's not just a hat. I mean, if you see the hat on the table, there is jewelry on the hats. There's branding. I want to say, because I know Carrie personally as well, like for weddings, for maybe like people that have passed, even like memorial hats. I've seen all of this. It's insane. It's not just a hat.
Yeah.
It's a vibe, a moment. And same with the jewelry. I've
It
seen couples
absolutely
getting
is.
that are getting married even. I saw one of my friends did with her husband permanent jewelry. So it's like a lifestyle almost, like a lifestyle brand, which is so neat. Yeah.
Well, and we're not just getting you stuff. It's truly
Right.
custom. We
Yes.
work with all different colors of leather,
Okay.
all different, the sourcing that we do, we make it all in our studios, but
So
it is
cool.
a one-of-a-kind piece that you're getting,
Yeah.
and that folds over into our experience. We give a bespoke, one-of-a-kind
Right.
experiential activation at your event.
It's so cool. I love this. Okay, so let's say, because we were talking off camera, that I'm a little interested, like for a birthday party, in the fall. So let's say I want to get a hold of you guys and I want to create this event. I want to do all of that. How do we go about doing this? How does someone reach out to you? What does the process look like?
Absolutely.
Or even bigger events too, because I know you guys do like the Carpenter's Bowl, which is like huge. How does that?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
You
Yeah.
come to me.
Okay.
You can email me.
You're like, I'm the middle woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us a follow on Instagram
Okay.
at Reverie Vail.
Okay.
Also, the product lines at Barrett Brooks and
Okay.
at Shop Sunward. And then shooting me an email, giving us a phone call. And we love when people stop in our studios,
So
the one
cool.
in Edwards and also in Gypsum.
Okay, so I've been to the one in Gypsum across from the airport we were just speaking of, and it's huge. I mean, people, you need to check it out. It's awesome. Where is the one in Edwards?
So we're in Edwards Plaza,
Okay.
right next to All the Good Stuff, where Sam Miller.
yes.
So
Okay.
we're building a little powerhouse over there. There's a
Oh.
ton of awesome stuff over in Edwards, and a lot
Okay.
of the feedback we got is we didn't know you guys were here. So
Totally.
we're so grateful for the exposure that farmers markets and
Yes.
opportunities like this give us. So we love when people stop in and
I
learn
live
what
in
we
Edwards,
do.
so I'll come back. I love that. Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're right next to, what did you say?
We're next to Tumbleweed, and then next
yes.
to All the Good Stuff.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
exactly. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's so neat. So you are the middle woman. Hit you up. You can do big events. How small do you go? Just if someone's interested, maybe their partner and they are getting married. Is that something you can do?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. We can have you come in, and we have our minimums. But if you
Yeah.
want to do a party of one and want to meet our minimums, we will be there with bells on.
Oh, that's so cute. The party of one. You know
Yeah.
what? Sometimes you need to have a party of one.
Absolutely.
I love this. So what is your favorite part about your job? Because this sounds, to be honest, it sounds like a dream job. 3 amazing women. I know the products you guys make are insane. I mean, you're repping all of it right now. What do you love the most about your job?
I think my favorite is the word collaborative is in our title.
Yes.
And I get to collaborate with these 2 artists, Jen
love
and
that.
Carrie, but then we get to collaborate with you to pull the vision out of your head for what your event is, what
Cool.
the product you'd like us to make is,
Yeah.
and to make an heirloom piece for you to have for a very long time.
Let me ask you this. As you were speaking to, I was just thinking I could see people of all age groups. Is this something that you can do with the littles too, if they're interested?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We do leather crafts. We go on site and can do painting leather crafts.
Oh, cool.
And again, if you can dream it up, I have 2 creative visionaries that can make it happen.
That's great to know, because I was just about to say, in my head, I have a couple of friends, little girls, that are very into, let's say, all things fashion right now. And I'm like, this would be such a dream. So you don't have to even go by the book. I can call you and say, hey, I had this idea. And you can create that. You can make that happen.
I assure you, there is no book.
That's brilliant.
It's great opportunity and sometimes overwhelming to be able to say
I was
we
going to
can
say
do
that you create the magic.
Yeah.
You make it happen.
100%.
That's so awesome. And so the easiest way to get a hold of you, did you say via Instagram? Is that the easiest, or how would you like people to reach out to you?
Yeah, I would say shoot me an email, Emily at Reverie Collab, and
Okay.
we do love, again, to get an idea of what we do. It's hard
Yeah.
to explain and get a
Right.
scope of what we're capable of. So our Instagram programs are a great way, and then our websites as well.
Okay.
It's bearbrooks.com,
Cool.
shopsunward.com, and reveriecollab.com.
I know, now I'm like, because Reverie is such a cool like vibe, I like that word, but now I need to say the collab in that because it truly is a beautiful collaboration of you guys, the three of you coming together.
Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome. I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to do next.
Who knows? That's the fun part.
The
Who knows?
sky's the limit.
It sure is.
Thank you so much for coming in and spending your morning with us.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been really great.
Of course. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now it's Friday, it's early in the morning, you're probably hungry, and Kevin and Kim got in the kitchen to make an early breakfast treat. Let's take a look.
You know, I love when Kevin and I work together because we just make some fun recipes in the kitchen.
Yeah, and you know what? This one's going to be an easy one. It's one of those, if you got a bunch of people staying at your place, it's easy to just whip up real quick, put in the oven before you go out and ski.
And it gives you all of the different things like protein and the carbs, especially before you go out and ski. You can just grab them and go pop it in the microwave. It's going to rock and roll. But so what we are making are the McGriddle muffins. So I know people like that at McDonald's, but we're going to make our own version. So we know what kind of ingredients we're putting in them, and they're going to have just about the same taste and flavor, just all packed into a muffin.
The TV8 Griddle McMuffin.
The TV8
is what it is.
Griddle.
Because you've got guests coming in town. I've got guests coming in town, and this is something quick and easy.
It is, it is so true. You want as easy as possible, as minimal pans as possible. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. So what's really great is we've got pancake mix, we've got sausage, we've got cheddar cheese, maple syrup.
Right here.
And then we're just going to use some water as well as, whatever else that you feel like you want to put in. So it's kind of a catch-all. So we're going to do about 2 cups of our pancake mix.
All right.
So we've just got our regular buttermilk pancake mix. So I'm just going to start pouring it in here and guesstimating what about 2 cups looks like. So you don't want to use the whole one, the whole box, because we're not making that many.
Not making that many. I'm going to start on the sausage.
We've got the sausage.
Got to get that going.
All right, so that looks pretty good to me. What do you think, Kev?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
2
about,
cups.
About
I've
two.
ever seen 2 cups. That's 2 cups.
We're
right there.
about at the 2 cups there. And then what we're going to add is about 1.5 cups of water and 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup.
Okay.
So if you don't have, your measuring cups, it really is just, you can decide like what kind of consistency you're looking for here.
Here's your
So
maple
Kevin's going
syrup.
to pass me the maple syrup. I'm just going to add that in, and I think it really doesn't matter how much maple syrup you want to put in this. I think the more the better, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, sweeten it up.
If sweetening it up, sweetening it up.
Words are hard.
Words are hard, especially when you're making a delicious
So you're all
McGriddle
excited.
muffin.
That's why. Because this is just you smell the sausage going. You're pouring out that,
I can smell
that log cabin syrup.
the maple syrup.
My
I am a
goodness.
syrup snob, and I blame this on my mother. I was born in the Northeast.
Yeah.
So Vermont maple syrup. So
So
anything.
did you have your own maple trees? You went up and stuck the tube in?
We went a couple, we did that a few times when we were very little, but I prefer real maple syrup over anything else. If it's regular syrup, I don't eat it. So real
syrup
maple
snob.
syrup always is the
Okay.
best. So we did about 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to just add a little bit more here. And then we're going to grab, we're just going to add about 1.25 cups of water.
Water.
So if you don't have water, you can literally just grab a coffee
If you
mug.
don't have water, you're going to be really thirsty.
I mean, if you don't have a
That's
measuring
the
cup.
answer to that
and then you just
question.
fill it on up.
While I sit here and get this sausage going.
I'd say about 1.5 cups that looks about good to me.
Ah,
We're just going to go
perfect.
ahead and pour this in here. There it is. And if you feel like there's a little bit much, you can add more of the pancake mix to it. And we're going to start on the low. And we know how much I love using my electric beater here
I
in
will
the kitchen.
step out of the frame for a moment. Well,
But there we go.
Very good.
Looking good. So we're just going to add the consistency, and it really is whatever consistency
is it like
you
a pancake mix consistency?
Exactly.
Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah. So we'll probably add a little bit more in here. We've got our water, we've got our maple syrup. It's looking great. Sausage is cooking up. How do you like your pancakes? Like, do you like them a little bit on the thicker side, or are you more of a?
I'm a thin pancake guy.
I like a thin pancake
Yep.
too. So we'll see. We'll see how
Not a
this turns
crepe.
out.
Thin pancake.
Do you like crepes?
I do like crepes.
Do you know how to make crepes?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh, looks like we might have to
have
be
a crepe
making
day.
crepes on
We could have a
on
crepe
the
day.
show. All right, looking good here. It just smells like breakfast. It smells like a Saturday morning breakfast.
Actually, yeah.
I know.
This will get you out of bed. When you start smelling the Jimmy Dean maple sausage cooking, it's time to get up.
It is
Rise
time
and shine, my
to
friends.
get up. And you just kind of keep mixing it in. Every Saturday morning when I was growing up, and even still to this day, every time I'm home and I'm visiting my parents, Dad makes pancakes for everyone. So, he is the pancake connoisseur. So we're just making the right consistency so that it'll rise in these muffin tins. And you can make them in mini muffin tins, so they're like a little bit of a dipper and a bite.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fun, or
That's
you can
fun.
just make it in a normal muffin size.
So can we give your dad the title of the pancake king of the Northeast?
We 100% can,
Okay.
100%. He still makes them to this day. It's Christmas morning deliciousness.
All right,
We
Mr.
have-
Perot, you just got a new name, my friend.
He's probably thrilled watching this,
He is.
watching us make
I'm
pancake
sure he is.
batter
All
on
excited.
air. The
He's-
sausage is looking good.
He's probably in the kitchen making it with us right now.
You know, at least in his heart and his mind, he is. So we're just going to keep on mixing it. As we keep on mixing, I mean, that looks pretty good to me. And now, a McGriddle sandwich is usually, you know, 2 pancakes, which is what we're doing here. And then you've got your breakfast meats, your cheese, and your eggs. But we're not going to throw eggs in this. This is just a traditional pancake mix.
Is it pancake or pammon cake? Panama?
I say pancake, Kevin.
Is it pammon? How many M's?
How many M's?
There's no M in
There are
pancake.
0 M's in pancake.
It's just a test. You know how I like to test you.
It's true. All right, this is looking great. So we're going to go ahead and add our cheese in, and we'll wait until the sausage is fully cooked before we put it in here as well. So if you wouldn't mind passing me the cheddar cheese,
There you go.
that would be great.
What's MFI?
Magnetic face integration
That's right.
technology.
You know, we have our little discussion with eyepieces of Vail. Maybe that'll come up. We don't know. Stay tuned.
Eyepieces of Vail, they really are great. You know, we love having conversations with them.
Who thought eyepieces of Vail would come up during our cooking segment? See how we just roll things together here?
We do. You know what? It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
So I'm just putting you can put about a cup of cheese in here if you want to. I'm just gonna free eye it here.
It's free cheesing over there. Got to watch you every now and then. This is a family show.
Sausage smells so good. I cannot wait to eat this. So we're gonna mix it in. So we're mixing in the cheese into our pancake
Put that
mix.
away from me. I don't want it on my sweater.
I'm just gonna get it all over Kevin's sweater. As you can see, it's looking good there. Now you can make it as cheesy or as not cheesy as you want to. I think we're gonna go
Moderate
average,
cheese.
moderate cheese.
Moderate
that,
cheese.
That looks moderate to
MC,
me.
moderate cheese.
Yeah. And as we do that, then we've got our cupcake tin here. So
Got
a
it.
muffin tin, whatever you want to call it. And then we can grease the inside of these or just pour it in directly and see what happens.
You want to grease it a little bit.
I want to grease it a little bit. So I'm going to grab some butter out of our fridge. You can use a cooking spray if you want to. As I drop
So now, are we blending in the sausage?
We're blending the
Okay.
sausage into the pancake mix.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we're just going to dump it all in here and
Gotcha.
cook it in the oven. You want your oven temperature at about 400 degrees.
Okay.
And then you do it for about 12 to 15 minutes. Or as I like to say, you can take the baking test by taking a knife, sticking it in the middle, and then pulling
Like
it
we
out.
did yesterday for your flourless chocolate cake.
Exactly. You just do that, and then when you do that, if it comes out clean, then you know that your pancake or your muffin is finished.
Clean and mean. Love
Clean
it.
and mean. So we're just doing a quick little grease here on the bottom of these pans, and then we'll grease the edges. Looking good.
Yeah, it is
Smelling good. I know our camera crew is excited about this one.
Every dog in the neighborhood is going to follow me around because I've got the scent of sausage in my
And
clothes.
who doesn't love the scent of sausage?
Seriously, who doesn't?
I mean, honestly, it's my
Vegetarians
favorite.
and vegans don't.
Yeah, true.
But not always, because like they make,
Things
like
that-
Morningstar Farms, they make stuff that tastes and smell like bacon and sausage.
It's so true.
So maybe I
so
made a
true.
false statement there. Sorry. I'll retract that statement. You can turn off my heat if you have a free hand.
I do. There we go.
Okay.
Looking good. Looking great. And it's, we want it mostly cooked because it is going to be, you are putting it in there, but it's okay because we are cooking it in the
It's
in the
only
oven as
12
well.
to 15
Yeah.
minutes though, so yeah, I think we're pretty well cooked.
Yeah, it looks good to me. All right. Well, these are greased. Are you ready to pour the sausage into our mixture,
I've never
Kevin?
been more ready than to pour sausage into the mixture. You ready?
Ready. There we go.
Don't get it too close to the hot.
And we'll give it a quick stir. Mix it in there.
Batter up.
Batter up, and then we'll just start pouring it into our muffin tins. Looking good to me.
Yeah.
This is going to be a delicious breakfast. We can also just dip these as well. When you pull them out of the oven, you can dip them into some maple syrup if it's not sweet enough, but I think we put a good amount.
I think so too.
It looks good to me.
Okay.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start pouring them into our muffin tins, and then during the break, we're going to pop them in the oven. We're going to rock and roll, and then in 12 to 15 minutes, we'll pull them out. We'll show you what it looks like. It's going to be delicious.
We'll be right back.
We will be.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
we would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we love all things on the mountain, and you need your sunglasses, you need your goggles, your helmets, etc. You know them, we love them. Eyepieces of Vail. Let's take a look.
When you're in Vail or Beaver Creek, we like to say, look good, feel good, ski good. And who better than to help you out than Eyepieces of Vail in our valley for over 40 years. And we are in the Lions Head location with Philip today. Philip, how are we doing?
I'm great. Thank you. Good morning.
That's right. Like look good, feel good, ski good, right?
Exactly. We want you to look good out there, but we want you to be comfortable, and we also want you to be safe.
Yeah. So whether you're prepared or you need one or two things or totally unprepared, Eyepieces of Vail has something for everyone. And it's not just eyepieces. Today, we're talking a little bit about helmets.
Yeah, and I like the word prepared because no matter if you're a very beginner skier or if you've been doing this your whole life, you still want to kind of check your equipment and make sure you're fully prepared, both from a safety standpoint and from a condition standpoint.
Yeah, something I learned recently, I've been out here over a decade, is some of the material just wears and tears over time. It's not necessarily hitting something or dropping it, it's just time.
That's true. So I thought we'd start a little bit about helmets, and that's a really good point. You can have a helmet, have it look fine, but if you bought it in 2015, generally after 5 years, just the efficiency of the helmet is going to wear down a bit, and you're not going to be as protected as you were when you once bought that.
Yeah, and a lot of the helmets nowadays, they look pretty cool too, in addition to giving that functionality.
They do. But the one thing about helmets, I always start with that. No matter if people come in just for goggles, I say, well, let's talk about your helmet first. There are different types of helmets, and I have a couple samples here. This one's from Annan. One of the things you want to make sure of is that it has either MIPS, the multi-impact protection system, or in Annon's case, they use something called Wave Cell. So that's going to protect against both kind of a direct or even kind of a rotational hit. If you liken it to the guardrails that you see on I-70, you see them, they look hard on the outside, but they actually have crash and crumple zones. And you'll see that on the inside of an Annon helmet. Almost looks like a honeycomb waves kind of system. But those are meant to absorb the impact so your brain does not.
Yeah, it's super kind of front of the line technology there. And you can really see that wave cell technology. And then the MIPS ones, all of them have a nice little, usually a yellow sticker that says MIPS on it. So you can really tell if you're getting the right thing.
And that's a really good thing to look for. A lot of times they have hang tags, but if they fall off, look right inside the helmet itself. It should say MIPS. I also have a Smith and a Sweep Protection, two other models that we carry. In addition to MIPS, Smith also has this choroid system. It, again, almost looks like a honeycomb, and that's really going to absorb a lot. So it's not just a lot of people just think, well, I have a really hard helmet. That's only part of it. You really want something internal going on inside that's going to protect your brain.
It's just crazy how far we've come. You know, when people were out here with nothing on their heads, just out here with hats. And now we're talking head protection, brain protection. It's kind of cool to see.
It is, and it's really important. And I speak from experience. I'm a cyclist and a long-distance runner. And a few years ago, I was cycling, training, and I got hit by a minivan. So luckily, I had on a new Giro helmet, had the MIP system inside, also had a Zeiss shield on the outside, and I happened to be wearing my Oakley sunglasses underneath. And the doctor said the helmet probably saved me from a really severe concussive incident. I was still unconscious for 13 hours, but he said it could have been a lot worse. And
you should see the van, right?
Exactly, which I never saw because I was out for 13 hours. I don't even remember. But
that probably saved your life.
It did. And the shield and the Oakley glasses I had on saved my left eye because I got thrown into the side of a stop sign. So again, we want you to look great. We want you to have a lot of fun, but it's all about being prepared from a safety standpoint too. I mean, when I went out that day, it was my last training ride before my event. I thought this is a piece of cake, and yeah, there I am sitting, beginning airlifted to Baltimore shock trauma. Yeah,
you lived it. We all live it. If you're out here enough, we use these things whether we like to or not. I like it for the safety, but you can take it up a notch. You can get speakers in the headphones. You can get the goggles attached. You can kind of get a little spicy with it.
And that's why I showed you. I'm going to show you a casque too. Casque is really streamlined looking, almost like a motocross type. Has protection system inside, has this shield that comes down so you never have to worry about like, oh, where'd my goggles go? But also it has an internal sound system. So it's more utilitarian. It's not like lush beats that you would get from Apple, but basically you can both listen to some music in the background, but also stay in touch on the mountain with loved ones or friends. So this is all Bluetooth and it all comes in one package.
Yeah, if that's important to you, for me, the phone's on Do Not Disturb. Do not talk to me when I'm out there. But I understand if you're out there with friends and family, you might want to have a little earpiece in your ear.
Sure. And we recognize that there are different types of skiers. People have different needs. So we try to have a variety of pieces that's going to fit your personality, but also your lifestyle and what you're trying to do out there.
Definitely. And you mentioned a little bit, goggles kind of fit with certain helmets too, right? Like that's part of the game.
That kind of used to be the case. A lot of helmets now kind of have a universal fit up top, so we can really kind of dial it in. If the Sweep Protection helmet is the one that fits you the best, but yet you're going with a pair of 100% goggles, that usually works. So when we always start with helmets, make sure we really dial that in, make sure your helmet's not more than 5 or 6 years old, it's never taken a hit. And then once we get the helmet dialed in, then we can start talking about goggles.
Love it. Philip, anything else I should ask you about helmets? Anything else people should know about kind of brain buckets here at Eyepieces of Vail?
Well, there's a couple features always to look for, and all of our helmets have some type of ventilation system, so you can control the airflow because, some people get really hot, some people get really cold, so you have that ability. A lot of them, and this is another reason why I tell people to update, if your helmet's really old, a lot of the helmets now have the BOA system, so if, sometimes you like to wear a thin microfiber beanie and sometimes you don't, you can make those micro adjustments to make sure it's really fitting your head well.
I got one of those for the first time. It is a game changer. It is such a game changer. I wear different kinds of hats, and it's just, you want that snug fit where you turn that head and it's still on you.
Exactly.
Just pull that bow a little bit.
Exactly, and that really just makes it more comfortable. Last thing you want is like a sloshy helmet. So, so just a couple different features with venting, with fit, but most of them all have that. So, and then even the helmets that don't have a sound system put into them, we do sell a product from Outdoor Tech, another one from Smith that you can add that sound and that Bluetooth capability if you wish.
Love that. And if you're someone like me that factors in looks into this, there's tons of colors in here. There's green, white, black, blue, something for everyone, which is kind of cool to me.
Exactly. So yeah, something for everybody.
Something for everyone. Come on into Eyepieces of Vail. Look good, feel good, ski good with the right gear here at Eyepieces. Thanks so much, Philip.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities of points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, 2 very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair. Second chair nightmare. Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Tegan is here with the Eagle Valley Library District. We love seeing you, Tegan. I love talking all things books with you is my favorite thing to do. We're always catching up.
Yes.
What do we have going on at the Eagle Valley Library District? today.
Well, we got lots of programs, of course. So we
Okay.
got programs for kids,
Yes.
teens, and adults. But I did want to talk about our online offerings.
Okay,
So we
yes.
do have 24/7 access to the library, even if you can't make it into our doors.
Which is amazing because
Good.
we know with the
Yep.
snow and everything else, we never know.
Well, exactly, and hopefully more snow. Or if you're at home and you didn't get to pick up your book, we do have ebooks and e-audiobooks available through our library.
I always forget this, and it's something, thank you for reminding us,
Yeah.
because the other day I was thinking I'm reading 2 books we were talking
Yep.
about, and then all of a sudden I'm like, they're both pretty intense. I'm like, I need a light read in
A
the
little
middle.
fluff, yep,
yeah,
yep,
and then I'm like, oh, I'm
absolutely.
too tired to drive. Hello.
Yep,
Get
online. Yep, hop online, evld.org.
Yes.
And so we have, it's called Libby, and you
Okay.
download it. It's an app. The app is called Libby.
Yeah.
It's Overdrive, and what you do is you hop in. It's ebooks and e-audiobooks. So if you're using Audible, this is a free way to get your audiobooks. None
So
of this
good.
costs.
See,
Yep.
we were just talking finances a minute ago and how you can like cut down.
Yes,
This is
yes,
a good way to
this is
cut
a
down.
great way to do it.
Win-win, yes.
And if you see a wait list, go ahead and put yourself on a hold, because
Okay.
that might not, it's not indicative of how long it might take. Because some
Okay.
people finish early. Whenever I finish early, I like to return the book early, because
Okay.
I figure if I'm waiting for a book, I would appreciate someone doing that.
Yes,
So I always return early, and then my favorite feature is the available now, because usually when I'm on it, like just like you the other night looking for fluff,
Yes.
you want to know what you can check out right now. Best button.
Awesome. Okay, so I love this because I have not yet done this. I will do it when I
Oh,
go
okay,
home. I'm excited. So available now, obviously,
Yep.
means you can get the book right then.
Right then.
Wait list just means that someone has checked it out
Yes.
and then, okay.
Yes, and
Okay.
so even though it's an ebook, it still functions kind of like a physical
Cool.
book.
Okay.
And putting it on hold also helps us know that more people are interested in it, and so
Cool.
we might buy more copies so that you
Okay.
have greater access to it.
Awesome. And then for the ebook, is it, sorry, I just
No,
was
no, no,
thinking,
I
I
love
love this. When you like turn the page, etc., is it kind of like a Kindle? What does that feel like?
So it can, some people can read it on their phones.
Cool. I
And
love
so
that.
I'm always impressed because I'd like it a little bit bigger. And you
Yes.
can have it flip like a book.
Cool.
You can
Okay.
blow it up, so if you need it to be bigger, and plus with your
that's
device,
amazing.
you
Okay.
can change the brightness, so it depends on like where you're choosing to read, if you
Okay.
need a little bit more light or not.
I love that you said that because I'm always like in my bed. I can
Yep,
see it right
yep.
now with my dogs, and I'm just like the like dark light, and I want it like bright or have the little lamp. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then with the audiobooks, again, you can have that.
Love.
You can download that onto your phone, so you can listen to it on your phone. You can play it through your car.
That's what I was about, because
Yep,
that's always
absolutely.
when, even recently I've been going from Edwards to Eagle, and
Yeah.
that little chunk. I think about it going there and back. You can.
Oh, you can get
so
it,
many
you can get
pages, so
instant
many
books.
books. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. That's so cool.
And it's a great way to get books in is the audiobooks. And even just
Yeah.
going around your house and doing chores, that's usually how.
Yes. I'm like with my earphones. I
Yep,
love that
yep.
earbuds.
And it makes dishes a little bit better, and
Yes.
you get a book in.
That's amazing. So, Tegan, with the audiobooks,
Mm-hmm.
something I think about versus, hearing the books on tape,
Yeah.
the audiobooks
Yeah,
versus
yep.
reading.
Yeah.
Do you lose, obviously, I just was wondering,
Yes.
I knew that you would know this, because you're, not physically looking at the words, making that
Yep,
connection.
yep.
What is, what do we
So
think
they've
about
done
this?
studies on
Yeah.
this, because you definitely have parents who are a little concerned if their kids more gravitate
That's
to
what- yes.
audio, and they're like, well, they're not reading.
Right.
Your brain is still doing a lot of work decoding the words and
Cool.
putting language together, so
Okay.
it's not cheating.
Okay.
So you're still getting the enriching experience of a story, and you're still, even though you're not reading the words, you're still hearing them, listening, decoding them, and so your brain is working just as hard.
I love that you said that, because I was just thinking, I don't have children, but I do have lots of friends. I'm an
Yeah.
auntie to many. And I think about that a lot, because I'm like, I don't want to tell them like, oh, Auntie Gretchen listens, because I'm obsessed. I
Right,
love
right.
audiobooks, but that's great to know. That's really, really, yeah.
And even clearly as adults, we like being read to.
Yes.
And so it's
Oh, yeah,
really,
good call,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And so I don't think we grow out of that. I think
Right.
that's very much a human experience,
Yes.
is hearing stories orally.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's truth, yes. Because I know you and your little one are reading
Yep,
together, and
yep,
that's
absolutely, yep.
like such a connecting moment. And some of my favorite memories of being a little one was with my mom and dad
Yep.
and reading these
and
books.
read-
And
yep.
I still, yeah.
And getting stories read to you, and then
Cool.
listening to stories. So audiobooks is just the continuation.
Okay.
And then give them a try. So I always recommend checking out a couple, because
Okay.
For me, it really matters the reader, because it could be a great story, but if the
Totally,
reader is
yes.
just not my thing, then
Not your
oh,
vibe.
struggling. So check out a few,
Okay.
because the reader might not be your thing, or maybe it's not the story you're really into at that
Right.
moment. We have so many books. You don't have to finish anything. It's
Yes.
not homework.
So you can check it out
You
and
can
just
check it
give
out.
it back if you're.
Yep, return
No
it.
one's gonna have hurt feelings.
No,
it's
not
okay.
at all.
Well, and I love the way that the website is laid out. We can see like
good,
it's
yeah.
so easy. And I mean, I'm not the most techie of humans, but it's easy to figure out and just to navigate, which I think is so important.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that,
Yes.
because that is our new website, and
Yes.
so we launched it about let's see here, April of last year.
Yes.
So I'm really excited that you enjoy it.
I do, and it's so cool too because I'll get emails from you guys,
Yep.
and I love that because sometimes, like I said, we all get so into the hustle and bustle of life that I forget. Like I'm stoked now. I'm like audiobooks. Hello, like Gretchen. Like, this is, and I do agree with what you are saying because one of my favorite things to fall asleep to is Harry Potter.
Oh,
the whole series.
Yes, Jim Dale is amazing.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
I literally feel. I mean, always reading like movie in your head.
Yes,
but his
yep.
voice brings
Yeah,
the characters.
He does all the characters. So
yes.
another one he does, just so you know, is
yes.
Peter and the Starcatchers. Yes,
The one that
amazing.
you're reading.
Yep, absolutely.
Peter and the Starcatchers.
Yep,
Okay.
Peter and the Starcatchers.
I'm obsessed. So that is so great, Tegan. You're
Yep.
so wise because all things books, because you are so correct in if you don't vibe with the voice or the energy
yep.
or even I like very animated, like
Yes.
what is his name again?
Jim Dale.
Jim Dale,
Yes.
yes. He just brings it alive. But some people wouldn't like that. I don't think.
Yeah,
It's just
and he could do
preference.
other voices.
Yeah. Oh my
But
gosh.
there's also audiobooks where it's a full cast.
Oh, I never knew that.
So then,
Oh.
because sometimes when people do a little kid's voice or a woman's voice
It's-
or a man's voice, and
Right.
it just doesn't
Totally.
sound right. So sometimes the full cast can also enrich that
How
experience. So there's
exciting.
just a plethora of different audiobooks out there.
Yeah.
And you just dabble until you
Now
find your
I'm
jam.
so- you know, it's funny because I don't want to speak for you, but I know we both love old school, like touching the
Oh,
pages, like the
absolutely,
book.
yep.
I love the
It's
tactile.
never
like,
going to replace it, but
Yes.
it's just a good way to get some in.
100%, but I do really enjoy audiobooks over like some other things, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And so I'm like, that's brilliant. I need to remember now to.
Well, now you know, evld.org,
Yes.
and you just download. And if you have any problems or anyone has any, bring your device in. We're happy to help.
Oh, that's so good to
sometimes
know.
it's a connective issue,
Okay.
but we're able to help you troubleshoot.
To get the app
To
and,
get
like,
the app and to make sure that you're on your way to getting your ebooks and audiobooks.
I love that. And Tegan, is the Wacky Winter Reading Program still? what
Today's
is-
the last day to
Oh
turn
my
it
gosh.
in.
Okay. I
Yep.
love that. On brand, on trend. So today, because I can't believe tomorrow's March 1st.
Yep,
That's
I know. It went by so fast.
wild,
Yep.
dude. Wild. I'm like, I haven't skied enough this season yet. I'm like, we gotta
we gotta get
there.
out.
We gotta get out there. So today's the last day.
Yep.
What is the last, like, how long do you have? Like, how many hours?
We're open until 5.
Okay.
And so you can also, if you want to take a photo and just scan it to us or send it
Okay.
to us, we'll take that.
Okay.
And then you get entered into the drawing
So
for
cool.
Mountain Mushers.
Okay.
And so we're really excited to announce the winner
Oh,
soon.
because that's the
That's the grand prize.
The
Yeah.
dogs with
Yep.
what do you call that? The I know.
Sled dogs.
Thank you. It's a Friday.
Yep.
I'm like, thank you. That is something I've never done out here.
I
That
haven't
is
either.
such a cool. That's neat.
And they were so generous to donate that. And
Cool.
so we're really excited
Mountain
to.
Mushers. I
Mountain
love that.
Mushers,
I'll have to check that out too. So Tegan, is there like fun things I know always happening with you
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
this upcoming in the spring? Do you have something you're really stoked
Well,
about?
so again, we have our after school programs, and so we every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we do something different across the district.
So
we also
cool.
have things for littles. So
Yeah.
if we do get snow or it's too cold, come on into the library. We got
Yes.
things for the littles to
I
do.
always
or
think
story
about
times.
like the fireplace. I don't know why. Every time
Absolutely.
I'm like, and
Yeah.
this space is so
Yeah.
beautiful. I love
Oh,
it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like our spaces because
Yes.
they are cozy and
They are.
and we're trying to invite people in. So
Yes.
even if you don't want to join a program, you can come and use our spaces.
I love it, yes. And I do think it's important to say too, and we've said this before, it is such a safe space. And
Yes.
like if you are coming to research something that maybe is a little bit more taboo or you have someone, a friend in need,
Yep.
I think it's important
Yep.
to know that you can, I love this, speak up,
Yep.
reach out. Like you
Yep.
can talk to people at the library and they can help you find the
We're here to
resources
help.
you need. Because I
Yep.
know a lot of people that have, and that's
Yeah. And that's
beautiful.
what we're here for. We're here to help, and even we have bookmarks if you can't ask us the hard
Love that,
questions,
yes.
So that you can still be directed on where you need to go.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for
you.
doing what you do.
Yeah,
Honestly,
thank
it
you.
makes my heart so happy. And we love seeing you, Tegan.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Here on the couch early
Yep,
in the morning.
I love it.
Thank you, Tegan.
Thank you.
Eagle Valley Library District. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Good morning, Vail.
Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather out there. Friday morning today, 8 a.m., 26 degrees, a high of 36, and snow 40% chance, wind southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 26, and mostly cloudy, noon 32, a few snow showers coming in, 4 p.m., 34, and then 8 p.m., 24, and mostly cloudy. So beautiful day out there all the way around. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 38 and sunny, Avon 37 sunny, Vail 36, and then Denver 35 degrees with a little snowfall maybe in Denver. Taking a look at tonight, a low of 24 degrees, snow 50% chance, mostly cloudy, sunset at 6:04, winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's going to be a beautiful day out there. Let's take a look at that Vail Mountain snow report. 3 inches the last 24, 8 inches the last 48. 265, I love that, for the season total, and 74 inches for the base depth. Now lift hours 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. I love all things snow and weather here at TV8. We're going to have an awesome weekend ahead. Hopefully you get on out there and shred and ski and have some fun on the mountain.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're humming the rock